We all live by the clock. We plan for the future, remember the past, and believe we're constantly moving through time. But here's the radical question. Is time actually something that exists in the universe, or is it just something our minds invented to make sense of change? In this video, we'll explore the nature of time through the lenses of modern physics, philosophy, and consciousness. We'll challenge our most basic assumptions and ask, is time objective or just perceived? In classical Newtonian physics, time was absolute, ticking uniformly everywhere, unaffected by anything in the universe. But in the 20th century, Einstein's theory of relativity transformed our understanding. According to special relativity, time is not fixed. It depends on the observer's frame of reference. Two observers moving at different speeds will measure different durations for the same event. In general relativity, time is affected by gravity. The stronger the gravitational field, the slower time slows. This isn't just theory. It's been confirmed by satellite-based atomic clocks. One clock on Earth and another on a high-altitude satellite will slowly drift apart in time. This means there is no universal now. Each point in the universe experiences time differently. So if time is relative and dependent on motion and gravity, can we really say it exists as a fixed, objective thing? Modern physics often leads to the concept of the block universe, or eternalism. This view suggests that all points in time, past, present, and future, are equally real. Time doesn't flow. It's all already there, like frames in a film reel. We just experience it one frame at a time. Einstein supported this idea. In a letter about a friend's death, he wrote, "For us physicists, the distinction between past, present, and future is only a stubbornly persistent illusion." In this view, you being born, you watching this video, and you 10 years from now are all equally existent in the fabric of space-time. There is no privileged now. This leads to a disturbing thought. Do we really move through time, or are we just psychologically glued to a specific point in a timeless structure? Our brains construct the feeling of time. Neuroscience shows that what we call the present moment is actually a short window, roughly 2 to 3 seconds, stitched together by our perception. Memory gives us a sense of the past. Prediction gives us a sense of the future. But all of this happens in consciousness, not outside of it. Philosopher Immanuel Kant argued that time and space are not properties of the external world. They are a priori categories, mental frameworks we use to organize our experiences. In other words, the world may not be in time. Time may be something the mind imposes on reality to make sense of it. This view is supported by experiments in cognitive science. Our perception of duration, simultaneity, and sequence is fluid and fallible. That alone suggests time is not something we perceive directly, but something we construct. The nature of time has puzzled philosophers for millennia. Parmenides, in ancient Greece, argued that change is impossible, and therefore time must be an illusion. He believed that reality is timeless and unchanging, and that motion and change are mere appearances. Later, Augustine of Hippo wrote, "What then is time? If no one asks me, I know. But if I try to explain it, I do not know." In modern philosophy, J.M.E. McTaggart proposed a famous argument against the reality of time. He distinguished between A series, events ordered as past, present, and future, our psychological experience, and B series, events ordered as earlier than and later than, a static timeline. He claimed that the A series, which gives time its sense of flow, is internally inconsistent and therefore cannot be real. In this view, time as we experience it, a dynamic unfolding, is not part of the fabric of reality, but an illusion of perspective. If time isn't real, or at least not as we imagine it, then what is real? Some spiritual traditions suggest that the only true moment is now. In Advaita Vedanta, time is seen as part of Maya, the illusion that veils the true nature of the self and reality. Even modern thinkers like Alan Watts have said, the past and future are real illusions. They exist only in the present, which is what there is and all there is. Perhaps time is a lens through which we perceive change, but reality itself is timeless, a still field, only brought to life through consciousness. And maybe awakening means to break free of that illusion, to see that the self, the past, the future, and even the flow of time are all mental constructs. So, what if everything you believe about time is wrong? What if the past is not behind you, the future is not ahead, and the present is not a moment you're moving through, but the only window where consciousness projects the illusion of motion? What if you are not traveling through time, but time is unfolding within you? Maybe the reason we can't define the present moment is because it has no edges. It doesn't begin, it doesn't end. It just is. And if that's true, then perhaps eternity isn't endless time, but the absence of time altogether. So I'll leave you with this. If time is not real, then who are you without your story? Without a past to regret or a future to fear? Let that question echo in the silence between each tick of the clock. Because maybe, just maybe, the deepest truths aren't found in time, but in the stillness beneath it.